Okay. All right. So one more time. Tell us your name, your age, and the neighborhood you live in.
My name is Jeremiah Pope. I'm 18 and the community I live in is Inglewood.
So tell us about vaping and the use of flavored tobacco at your school. Is this something that's popular?
I see a lot of students that I know of, like they'll have pens and stuff. I don't think like necessarily it's popular, but I see a lot of people with it, so I'm thinking like, yeah, there may be a trend or something.
Where do kids generally vape and smoke when they are at your school?
The people I know, they go like to the lakefront or to like,
I'm sorry, let's just shut that door. Okay, thanks.
um, yeah, you asked a question.
One more time, yeah. So where do kids generally vape and smoke when they do it at your school?
The students I know, they normally go to the lakefront and hang out there. Some students like go to the park, local parks around the school.
Where do you see it in your community? So whether that's Chicago or your immediate neighborhood?
I don't necessarily see it like where I live because it's just like I go home straight away, so I go in the house. But outside of my community, like downtown, I see a lot of people like smoking e-pens and like having pens. They'll just like walk past and they'll have a vape or something. You can see the smoke in the pen come out. Yeah.
So how are kids starting the habit? And which products are they starting with, if it is a product?
I think, well, like I don't really know, but I think it's like off influence. I think like growing up in a certain household would influence them to like start wanting to try out new stuff. So like they'll get a hold of like products that their parent using, like on accident or like even purposeful. Like I want to try it. So I think they just like get a hand of it at an early age.
So are cigarettes and e-cigarettes hard to buy? And if not, how do kids in your school or your neighborhood buy them?
I think it's fairly easy. I think you can buy cigarettes like off the street because like a lot of people sell them locally. I think e-pens you have to go through like a process. I don't really know, but like most likely your friend will have a plugger who can like someone who can like send you an e-pen or a vaping pen or something.
Why do you think kids are using flavored tobacco?
I think they want to try like new stuff. I feel like in every like generation, it's always something that's like, oh, if you don't do this, then you're lame or something. And I feel like it's something that's like, I want to just try it. Like even with like drinking, you know, at once upon a time it was like that's bad for you. Now everybody can do it at a certain age. I think like with vaping, it's like okay, we want to try it, even though like it's not good for you, but we still gonna do it.
So how has smoking or vaping affected your family and your friends?
My experience with vaping personally, my family don't really vape. They smoke like cigarettes and like they use swishers and stuff with tobacco. But I know like my friends in relationship, like they can get kind of like, you know, they'll always want to like do it, and it can get kind of irritating to me because I'm not like familiar with it. But like it's something that they always want to do, and like I can feel our friendship like tearing apart.
So in regard to your family in particular, talk more about like you were saying they use the flavored, like what are they using, switchers or?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, talk more about that and how that's affected your family.
I feel like it got people like my brothers addicted to like smoking, cause like the flavor is something they always like or like they always want to get. So they always saying like, oh, if you get this, make sure you get this kind to like my other brothers and stuff.
What would you tell other kids about vaping and flavored tobacco?
Personally, I'll tell them like it's something that you shouldn't want to do because it's not good for you. I know like inhaling any smoke is not good for you at all. So like just letting them know like like I can't make their lifestyle for them, so I can't say don't do it, and I know you're not gonna do it because they still might. But like just making sure like I'm helping those who I can say like that's not good for you, don't do it.
Jen, are you getting everybody walking by?
I only hear the door kind of slamming if people cannot let the door slam.
Okay, but you're not seeing them?
No, I'm not
Oh,
seeing
okay,
them.
great.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
let's
help
do
with
that
doors.
last one.
All right, so we want to do the extra one.
And was there anything you wanted to add?
I loved the
Okay.
I thought the last part of it was great.
Okay.
And just, do you have any more detail about what your family smokes? That's part of, one of the things we're looking
Oh,
at is, you know, how
weed
kids,
and
you know, are
cigarettes.
they like, is it traditional cigarettes? Is it flavored like menthol or cigarillos or swishers or anything like that?
I think it Newport probably and Kites. That's what my dad smoked. Yeah.
Do you want me to like?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just get a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah. So if you could just kind of expand on what kind of cigarillos or like what kind of flavored tobacco your family personally takes in, or the people around you.
I know my dad, he smokes like kites. Like a lot of my older family members, like my mom, my stepbrothers, they smoke like cigarettes from Newport. My brothers, they smoke weed, and then like they smoke like flavored swishers. So like chocolate or birthday cake, I don't know, but like it's like icing or vanilla or something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, and we want to do the last one. Okay. So first, I'm gonna show you a couple of things. These are two graphs that are talking about number one, the tobacco-related illnesses that happen in Chicago, and this is the life expectancy in Chicago between 2010 and 2015. And this one's 2013, 2017. So essentially, in the northern area of Chicago, what you're seeing is that there are a lot less tobacco-related deaths. But down here, there are more tobacco-related deaths. So that's the south side, right? And then this is the west side over here, more tobacco-related deaths. Then if we look on this graph, this is the life expectancy. On the north side, there's a higher life expectancy. South side, the life expectancy is lower by almost 30 years. Same thing for the west side. So seeing that and knowing that the tobacco-related illnesses and the life expectancy is interrelated, how does that make you feel with it being on the sides of Chicago that it's on?
I think it goes back to like segregation, kind of.
Wait, if we could start over, like kind of rephrase the question in a way. So I feel that the how will you rephrase that?
How you were going, the
Okay.
life expectancy
Okay.
difference or health inequality.
Wait, so like I feel that the life expectancy and the
Difference
relationship.
and inequality means this, or I feel this about it.
Or
Okay.
maybe just the health inequality in Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I feel that the life expectancy in relationship to the health, the unequal health in Chicago, ties into like the resources that we give to our communities, and like, you know, up north it's like beautiful to go up north and you like got these houses and the streets are nice and clean, versus like on the south side where I feel like maybe tobacco is the only way to feel needed or wanted in those communities. So like so I feel like it's heavy on it, and it's not really balanced between like both communities, the north side, the south side, and the west side.
Thank you.
Anything
Okay.
else you want to add on this topic that we didn't ask in the questions?
No, I just want to know more information, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me grab that microphone from you.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.